I love the crash car. I'm a bad boy, so I got a futuristic ride. Put it from Mars. They not play with me, they stay with me. She fell in love with my hockey ring. Come to kick it, I'm not on the soccer team. I won't make it as part of my prophecy. Rap Simmons, match my prodigy. I'ma do the dash, get around me. I've been down these McCoy. Look one baby, my rich is really 9 months.
And in the city,
that is money, now he no longer mention me. You say you want and I've been coming down the chimney. You got barbecue, your barbecue, then I had all my jealous when I act like you want and they go like a I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just being blunt, sports around.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. And he's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Bryant is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Bird in at the four-man position. And for Minnesota, Harris is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Williams. And it's Hayward in at the three, the small forward.
You know, he's a good ball handler. Brandon Ingram, he can kind of pick his way through most any defense because of it.
Williams attacking, and he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Kobe. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Williams passes to Mitchell. Now here's Hayward.
Is it left Simon? Still
outside Williams. Pass to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, Harris has learned how to score despite tough, physical, airtight defense. He's an experienced, versatile scorer.
Now, here's Sexton. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Now Ingram. Bird outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. To the inside. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by New York. Bird right side. And it's Bryant in the corner. Chamberlain against Mitchell. Chamberlain with the basket.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Williams against Golden State. He was really on his game. Now here's Bird. Ingram attacking. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Harris looking it over and stolen by Chamberlain. It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Bird. Back to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Bird. Here's Chamberlain, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. New York shooting their first free throws of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Here's Sexton. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Bryant in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Count it. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
And stolen by Sexton. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Bird from the arc. That one, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Down low, stolen by Bird. Ingram kicks to Bryant. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. O'Neal's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Knicks with possession here. Ingram dishes to Bryant. And too long on the shot.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Isaac's checked in for the Timberwolves. Grant comes in for Harris. Now, here is O'Neal. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Mitchell against Ingram. And it's sent back by Bryant. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Now the feed to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Little turnaround. They grab their own miss. And Camby over to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Isaac passes to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams, and that's going to be a travel. The Knicks leading by 3. Ingram outside. Isaac against Bird. He kicks to Kobe. In the corner, it's Ingram. Fires from deep. New York, no good that time either. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Double team on Williams. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Mitchell. To end the cold streak. That one misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. Sexton the pass to Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Now here's Williams. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Good work there as it goes.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Bryant drives in, and here's Bird from the arc. Passes it to Bryant. He takes it in, goes straight to the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hayes is checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bird. Dort comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Wilkins subbed in for Colin Sexton.
One shot.
Bryant, no good on the free throw.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, flat out assassin on offense. And most importantly, this guy's a leader too.
Now here's Wilkins.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Oh, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Williams. 7-point differential over Sabonis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Sabonis. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Hardy, he's covered by Grant. Hardy passes to Dort. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And so it's New York holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and talk.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Grant. Isaac out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Williams. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Wilkins with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The offensive rebound can be good.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Williams. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
Sabonis, and it's off the back rim, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, you know what? I think you've got to have that shot in your game, even if you are a big guy now. And Isaac demonstrating that he does have that in his game.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and the Knicks miss again. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Isaac with the steal. Grant down low. Lets it go from the wing, and he buries that one, tripping the rim on the way down. Grant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Hey, I thought you were getting dressed.
It's not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Group substitution now for Minnesota. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Shaq. Tobias Harris comes in for Jackson Hayes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Isaac, and it's Mitchell in for Grant. Back to Wilkins. Outside, Sabonis. Kicks it to Wilkins. 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Hayward finds Mitchell. Camby with the block. Outside Wilkins. Outside Sabonis to stop the run. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Bird. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Mitchell with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Mitchell against Bird.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man, boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And Brian, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Williams against Sexton. The shot by Williams, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kobe kicks to Ingram. Back to Bryant. Ingram outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Harris dishes to Williams. Driving in, and it's Williams throwing it down.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Outside, Kobe. Pass to Ingram. Takes a three. Minnesota with the rebound. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Hayward kicks to Williams. Three-pointer. Another miss by Williams.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's Bryant missing. Minnesota in the lead. Harris drives in. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Harris has got 6 points.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
The shot by Sexton, no good. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Warriors.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
On the wing, Burton. He's guarded by Williams. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Isaac's checked in for Hayward. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Williams. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Bird outside. Driving inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bird's got his second bucket of the night.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
For three, Ingram, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
I like watching Grant work hard on the defensive end. He puts great effort into that end of the floor. He's good at pestering whoever he happens to be on, and his long reach helps him do that.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Timberwolves on top, leading by just 2.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Extremely.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. For Minnesota, the first quarter was not an easy one. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor, and falling behind by 8 points by the time the period came to a close. They got on a more positive track in the second quarter, coming together offensively and getting enough stops. And that'll do it for our halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Chamberlain. Bryant is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Bird. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Ingram against Williams. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Hayward kicks to Williams. Takes the turnaround J. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And terrific work on the offensive glass. And he picks up 2.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
The kick out to Bryant. Releases. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Bryant's got 11 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Ingram passes to Bird. Back to Ingram. Here he goes. The dish to Chamberlain. For the tie. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar. Impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Here's Kobe. And Bryant slams it in.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Minnesota. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Abdul-Jabbar up top. Williams kicks to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 8.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Back to Sexton. And the pass to Ingram. And he drives in. Back to Sexton. Chamberlain controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Chamberlain got it all tied up now for New York.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Shaq comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and Hayes subbed in for Tobias Harris. And then for New York, Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Chamberlain, and Wilkins subbed in for Colin Sexton. Williams, and the call on the shot, and he sends him to the line. They get Marcus Camby. Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Kobe kicks to Wilkins. Ryan against O'Neal. Kobe, the pass to Camby. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Camby. Outside Williams. Passes to Hayes. In the corner, it's Hayward. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there. And
can you set the wide runner up after I drop Miro
and
off from school?
Physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
What time is
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Wilkins passes to Ingram. He kicks it to Camby. Outside Wilkins. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And he makes all 3. Here's Mitchell, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Okay.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. No good from 11 feet. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Wilkins. Drops in the layup for 2. Wilkins has got 5 now.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Mitchell wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got his second basket.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Isaac outside. Clock at 6. Here's Hayes. They get it back. Second chance shot. Here's O'Neal. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. This dude will feast on the interior.
Out to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams with a clean look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
New York calls timeout. Grant, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Dort, he's checked in for the Knicks. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Drives to the hoop. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. Isaac kicks to Williams. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Campbell. The Knicks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Dort. Dishes it to Wilkins. Launches a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Mitchell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Isaac passes to O'Neal. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Camby's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Williams dishes to O'Neal. To the paint, here's Mitchell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Dort passes to Ingram, and it's sent back by Isaac.
He's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer, 7 feet that is, so he should pile up the block shot.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And here's Wilkins. And here's Ingram from the arc. That shot no good. The third quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-5 run. And will reach a chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago. Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Harris is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Williams. Then there's Grant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Camby kicks to Dort. Outside Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Dort. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Williams. Chamberlain's checked in for New York. Now Grant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Williams. And the 3 off target. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up officially. On the call with the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call.
What?
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Wilkins. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. It looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Grant, Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Bird against Harris. Inside, 6 to shoot. Grant, that's good.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Minnesota calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Ingram's checked in, and on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide-open teammate.
To the middle, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
The pass to Hayward. Back to Mitchell. Fires for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Hayward against Ingram. Passes it to Mitchell. Fires the three. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Kobe, the pass to Sexton. Here's Bird. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Mitchell. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Colin Sexton.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Here's Chamberlain. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hayward from outside. Knicks with the rebound. Chamberlain got 9 rebounds now tonight. Abdul-Jabbar against Bryant. Out to Bird. The tray. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Chamberlain got it all tied up now for New York.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Mitchell against Kobe. From the high post. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Williams. Trying to get open his Burke. Hits the close-range jumper. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Mitchell against Kobe. On the wing, Mitchell shoots over Kobe, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Bryant slams it in.
And Bryant is the guy they look to when it comes to scoring big hoops. He doesn't run away from pressure situations. As a matter of fact, he runs right into the eye of the storm.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Chamberlain with it. Picked up by Harris. Beyond the arc. Bryant can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4. Mitchell against Kobe. Over Bryant. Again, Mitchell missing.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Here's Chamberlain. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Your Timberwolves dancers.
Ryan against Mitchell. To halt the run. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Sexton against Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
Donovan Mitchell.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. So they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Yeah, every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, off wide. Oh, no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
We don't give a fuck about what them fools think. Your network will speak for itself. Proof of the trophy and the champion belt. Come sun, come rain, come hailstone pelt. Witness the fitness, the prophet and liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness, the prophet and liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness, the prophet and liveth. One hope, one quest. Yeah, wanna submit with some old time.
let the whole world know he's on some off-key tip, mega manic. When time the pressure start lick by the hook or by the crook, by the kick, he's sickly cryptic, spitting the code and most proud to present that Crufferton mode, and it shows that bro's done. Seen a few slights, life row scenario, reality bites. We in collision with the beast, lost to religion, now we can't get no peace. Idiot, we got one for tech, eye for chief. Stoop to the level and we plotting cold grief. But we should know that discipline make up the geese. Separation of the dat from the rat, that's a must. Proceed at speed with the Crufferton touch. Proceed at speed. Crufferton, y'all. Witness the fitness. The Crufferton liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness. The Crufferton liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness. The Crufferton liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness. The Crufferton liveth. One hope, one quest.
I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, hell my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, and my footsteps like I'm a Montana, make them shit. Like I'm a new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the me and my friend. My bro on a steaming stove. Like grits, got this vibe on her tippy toes. In up LA live, I'm staying at the lows with this Hollywood. Got a ain't with the lady. Pull up with it, I pull up with it. Pull up with her. Put some diamonds on her toes, let on it on ring. Used to pull it, you can still call it a. Can't be fixed, with the names and spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems, I just scratched off the list. Amazing winning, solved on down my neck. I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, and my footsteps like I'm a Montana, make them shit. Like I'm a new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the near my friend.
Bestie, I just my friend told her catch me. I'm a, she so precious. Might not again, she too messy. No flex. Rose gold ornaments. Drop 210, car game with no 10. Got a you the door, you can hop in front of tip. Born 9 in the vent. Get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a Granted a million, still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Under the bed, screaming, rock me, kid. I put water on my head and she couple ox played. Then they still got hit. I done, but they still ain't. Reason I answer my line is cause she.
I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, and my footsteps like I'm a Montana, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the near my fridge. They're here. They're here.
It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent gotta speak in ways they can't tell you, but instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my dough on the rise, get my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chase dollars. Let the money chase you instead. They're here.
Yeah, had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, master prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, pass it down, my Benjamin Flash it. Metaphor for what you do with what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listen it. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate, effort towards can for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back and back we go to active. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't go chasing dollars. Let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars.
Jody on the run.
They're here.
Rook on the.
Yeah, just keep it going, man. You good? We all gonna come in together like this. Here we go.
Hey yo, rapping just a rap, what the happened to that? Mainstream took a hold on my soul, but I made it back, bringing it back to the roots on some, I dash that. I rhyme for the love of it, this right here is my covenant. Since I was a young and eating trees from the government, come on now. No matter where you at up in the world, we gone now. Me and my dogs do it different, yeah, that's on the pound. If you wanna know what we on right now, listen to the sound. I listen to the sound. I said I paid my dues and stay cool since grade school. Yeah, you know we bringing that heat like AU. Back in the day in G-Burg, I was wondering what one. Trying to make it out, I was a fish in a small pond. My word is bond, we had something going on. I played all the parties and sang the lottie-dotties. I picked up the mic and serenaded the hotties. I drove the Impalas with cats, had bodies. I hit the studio, you know I left the track body. I do this right here for me, myself, and nobody. Me and my family rolling deep like Gotti. Word of John, oh, you know we got it going on. I'm a silver tongue, but it never gone. It goes on and on and on and on and on. In the studio till like 5 in the morning. Rapping till the sun comes up and it's the dawn. While my homies, the niggas on my lawn. Put on your good clothes and show time at the Apollo. Shut the and get to the point like I need the microphone like thirsty need to follow. I get the in my hollow. Oh yeah, you know I'm going beast mode. These other rappers get it themselves in vitro. It's no contest. Stepping to me, it's time to rest. I'm beyond blessed. Greatest MC, put it to rest. Why, yeah.
Hey, rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. What feels about money? I'm thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band hundreds, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Honey band, in the Sprinter van. Never play middleman, we got it, man. I don't, man, we got it, man. Spend like a silly fan, not for the dividends. Reaping the benefits like he an immigrant. Lot of special delivery. Show my agility and my ability. Go on it like we the military.
Play with my cash and I'm on your like the pockets on the back of your pants. Lay on my stairs like it was a mattress. Pillowcases filled over my bands. Couple grand in the attic, another grand like magic. That's mathematics. Getting paid is a habit. Ballin' like I was a maverick or John Madden.
Rubber band hundreds, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band hundreds, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump.
I'm thumbing through bands of rocks. Deep in that, it ain't no friends in that. First playing, get on a new, I got a lens attack like my got. He bound at anything that he at. Catch him in quick, empty the. Money counters beeping, blue strip dreams while I'm sleeping. With a if they creeping, two turn while I'm snatch who chain. Posted in the rain with some heathens. Look how far I came, they can't believe.
Rubber band hundreds, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band hundreds, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him